A B2B YouTube channel with 500 views can make more money than one with 50,000 if the right buyers are watching. In this video, I'll show you the 5-part system that turns YouTube into qualified pipeline. So most B2B companies play the wrong game on YouTube. They think they need to sort of build a massive audience, copy whatever creators in their niche are doing, keep posting until something takes off. But a channel can get plenty of views and still produce zero sales. For a B2B company, attention is not the goal. The goal is qualified trust, right? Getting the right buyer to believe you understand their problem and can solve it. The shift is to stop treating YouTube like a place to post content and start treating it as a demand collection channel. Your market already has questions, problems, objections, comparisons, and buying moments. When a potential client searches one of those questions and finds your video, you get to meet them while the problem is already on their mind. You aren't trying to manufacture interest for nothing. You're positioning your company where existing demand is already looking for an answer. Now, YouTube isn't automatically the right first move for every company. If you're creating a completely new category, nobody understands the problem yet, and almost nobody's searching for an answer, you'd probably need more education and active distribution first. But if your buyers already compare options, research their problems, and need trust before they spend money, YouTube can work extremely well. The fit check is pretty simple. Do your ideal clients research before they buy? If they do, YouTube can become the place that research leads them. And this works especially well in high-ticket B2B because serious buyers need time with you. They rarely see one ad, book one call, and immediately buy. They research, they compare, they look for reasons to trust you and reasons not to. A 12-minute video gives them something a cold email or a landing page can't. Real time with your thinking. They can hear how you diagnose a problem, see what you understand, and decide whether your approach makes sense. By the time they book, you're no longer a stranger. That is what makes a sale conversation different. But that only happens when 5 pieces work together. You need a clearly defined dream client. You need money topics that attract the person. You need packaging that earns the click. You need authority videos that build trust. And you need a conversion path that gives the viewer a clear next step. Miss one piece and the channel leaks. The wrong client gives you irrelevant views. A weak topic gets ignored. Bad packaging kills a strong idea. A shallow video loses interest, and without a next step, even the right viewer disappears. So let's break down each piece. Step 1 is dream client research. Before you touch titles, scripts, thumbnails, or editing, ask yourself 3 questions. Who buys the fastest, who pays the most, and who gets the best result from what you sell? This is who the channel should be built for. Not every person who could technically become a customer. If your videos start to speak to everyone, they'll usually connect with nobody. Define the buyer you want more of, the expensive problem they already feel, the result they care about, and the language they use to describe it. The good news is that most of this research is probably already sitting inside your company. Sales calls reveal the words buyers use before they trust you. Support calls reveal the problems customers keep running into. Your CRM shows which segments actually close and become valuable accounts. Competitor notes show the alternatives buyers already consider. Put all of that into one customer intelligence vault. Don't brainstorm content from a blank page. Pull topics from the questions, objections, phrases, frustrations that your market has already handed to you. Also, quick side note, if you want Dyson Labs to build this research and strategy around your company, there's a link below to request a free YouTube growth plan. We'll map the topics, keywords, video angles, and lead path around your exact offer. Now back to the system. Once you understand the buyer, turn that research into a money topic matrix. Create 4 columns. First, every name people use for your offer. Second, the industries or client types that you serve best. Third, your competitors and the alternatives that buyers compare you against. Fourth, the expensive problems or jobs that push someone to look for a solution. Then combine those columns into topics. Your service for a specific industry, one option versus another, or how to solve a painful problem your offer directly addresses. You're not looking for the biggest possible audience, you're looking for searches that happen close to money. Now here's what that looks like. How to grow a business is broad. It can attract almost anyone, which means most viewers will never become a buyer. How to get B2B leads is better because the problem and audience are clearer. But how to get B2B leads from YouTube is the strongest for us because it attracts someone who wants the exact result Dyson Labs helps create. As specificity goes up, random attention goes down, and buyer intent also goes up. That's how a small B2B channel can beat a much larger one commercially. Now turn the matrix into 4 repeatable content buckets. Problem videos help the buyer fix something that's already costing them money. Comparison videos help them close between options. Use case videos show how a solution works for a specific industry or situation. Framework videos teach your unique way of solving the problem. For Dyson Labs, a problem video could explain why a B2B channel gets views but no leads. A comparison video could break down YouTube versus LinkedIn for inbound. A use case video could show how a consulting firm should use YouTube. And this video is a framework video, the 5-part system behind the entire strategy. These buckets give the channel variety without making it random. Next comes the packaging, and the rule is simple. Copy the wrapper, never the content. Study the videos already earning attention in your market. Look at the title patterns, thumbnail logic, search intent, and formats that repeatedly work. If comparison videos are winning, make a better comparison. If direct how-to titles are getting clicked, use that clarity. But don't steal the creator's ideas, examples, stories, or explanation, obviously. The market is already showing you how it likes information packaged. Now use that signal, then make your actual answer more useful than anything else available. Because the click only earns you a chance, the video itself still has to deliver. This is where a real B2B company has an advantage over a generic creator. You have customer conversations, sales objections, delivery experience, market data, and examples that somebody outside the business simply can't fake. Use them. Show them what you learned from actual clients. Explain the trade-offs honestly. Talk about where your solution works and where it doesn't. The buyers should feel understood before they ever feel pitched. When that happens, the video builds authority instead of just giving away information. To make their authority convert, every video needs a clear buyer journey. Start with a hook that confirms a promise, then define the problem clearly enough that the viewer feels seen. Teach a framework that organizes the answer. Use examples to prove it works in the real world. Then give the viewer one relevant step. Then give the viewer one relevant next step. Without that structure, a video becomes an information dump. It might be useful, but it doesn't move the buyer anywhere. The goal isn't to force a pitch into every 30 seconds. It's to move someone naturally from problem aware to solution ready. And the most important part of the journey is the opening. The first 30 seconds have one job. Confirm the click. Don't start with your life story, a long logo animation, or a vague speech about why the topic matters. Tell the viewer immediately that they're in the right place. Name the exact outcome that they came for. Show that you understand the problem and make the payoff clear. If the title promises a system for turning YouTube into pipeline, the opening should talk about buyers in pipeline, not cameras, algorithms, or becoming a creator. The short invitation you heard earlier was deliberate. A strong B2B video usually needs 2 call to actions. The first comes roughly a third of the way in. It's short, soft, and there for the viewer who's already ready. It's short, soft, and there for the viewer who's already ready. The final call to action is more direct because then you've earned more attention and trust. Neither call to action needs to sell the entire engagement. It only needs to sell the next click. That might be a free plan, a demo, an assessment, a case study, or a useful resource. Keep it relevant to the problem that the video just helps solve. And once a strong video exists, it doesn't only live on YouTube. It can appear in YouTube search, on the homepage, and beside related videos. It can rank in Google. It can become a part of the answers buyers discover through AI research. You can embed it in a blog, send it in an email, share it on LinkedIn, or use it after a sales call. That means one good video can keep meeting the buyer across the entire search journey instead of disappearing after a day you post it. So what should you realistically expect in the first 90 days? In month 1, publish the first 4 to 6 search-led videos. At this stage, you're building the foundation and learning what topics and packaging earn clicks from the right people. In month 2, double down on the strongest signals. Make follow-up videos around the topics that attracted the best viewers, watch times, comments, or sales conversations. By month 3, if the targeting, videos, and conversation path are right, the first consistent leads can start appearing. YouTube isn't a 2-week hack. It's an asset that gets stronger as the library grows. That growing library is where the compounding effect comes from. Every video gives you more search data, more information about what the buyers care about, and more context for the next video that you create. It also gives prospects more ways to trust you. Someone might find one video through search, watch 4 more, and book a call already understanding how you think. Your sales team can send specific videos to answer common objections before or after a conversation. Over time, the channel becomes a salesperson that never stops explaining the value of your company. And that is the real end game. YouTube becomes the center of the company's trust ecosystem. LinkedIn can create the first touch. A cold email can start the conversation. Google can capture the search. The sales call can close the opportunity. But YouTube becomes a long-form layer that lets the buyer spend real time with your thinking between those moments. So this isn't YouTube versus outbound, LinkedIn, SEO, paid ads, or sales. A strong YouTube library makes every one of those channels convert better because the buyer arrives warmer. Now that is how a B2B company scales with YouTube. You do not need to become a full-time creator. You need to understand the buyer, build money topics around what they already care about, package those topics properly, make the best answer available, and give the right viewer a clear next step. If you want Dyson Labs to build a system around your business, click the link below and request your free YouTube growth plan right now. We'll map the topics, keywords, video angles, and lead paths we use for your exact offer. You record the videos, we handle everything else.